Hello everyone, this is Revenge of the C5 for the ZX Spectrum, released in 1985. The Sinclair C5 has been entered in a cross-country race, if we can believe such a thing, and you've got to get through all 41 screens. And if you've ever played a game called C5 Clive, or seen my review of it, you'll know what to expect here, flickery sprites and all. For anybody who's not aware, the Sinclair C5 was a battery-powered electric tricycle, was released in 1985, the subject of much hilarity on comedy shows at the time. Not one of the greatest successes in history, but it did get a cult following. You know, I think if you drove one you'd probably get a lot of people following you, pissing themselves laughing. Sinclair Research actually did make a lot of good stuff, for things like the Pocket Calculator, and of course the ZX Spectrum, which I think to this day is one of the all-time greatest computers. We've still got a big following to this day. And now I've just crashed into a grass verge or something. With this game you've often got to be so absolutely precise. In fact, quite often you can't get through a screen because you didn't enter from the previous screen in the right place. And these sprites are just so flipping small, it is often difficult to see how close you can get to something without crashing into it. Oh, and here we go again. Where is this supposed to be set exactly? There's palm trees here. The roofs of the houses look like they're covered in snow, but the grass is all still green. Hasn't been a lot of thought gone into this, really. Oh, great snakes. You see what I mean? Oh, now I've got to go back and try again. Who's that up there? Babyface Finlayson in his motorised pram. This game is basically more about memorisation than it is about actual skill. What the? It's the same screen again. How flipping cheap is that? If we can just get past these inconsiderate sods. Oh, for crying out loud. This is all just so flipping fiddly. Now I've got to get through the traffic again, as they stop for no one. Probably sat there talking into their mobile phones. Oh, I don't bloody know how you're supposed to get round this then, do I? Every so often there's a bonus game. There's always litter about on the street and you have to try and collect it. Oh, and I've just crashed again. Well, there's a surprise to no one. P for posers? I wouldn't want to drive a thing like that. Certainly not now, the way people are. Bloody people carrying on like they're on the Dodgems or something. Dangerous enough driving a car. Where's the baby in this pram's mother exactly? Shouldn't someone call the social services? There's a flipping pram rolling up and down in the middle of the road. You just get bloody fed up with this after a while. Even when you know the route off by heart, it's still an absolute flipping matter of hit and miss. Quite honestly, C5 Clive was better than this, despite the fact that that was bloody terrible. You need absolutely pixel-perfect positioning in this game, which is not helped by the fact that you're moving a tiny sprite around a very small play area. Flickery sprites with absolutely no animation whatsoever, nothing whatsoever to look at. There's a horrible whirring noise every time you lose a life, so you'll be hearing it quite often. It is just slow, repetitive and frustrating. Was this actually meant to be a tribute to the C5? I think if I'd been Sinclair Research's lawyer, I'd have told them to sue the bollocks off whoever made this.
So it can be used for commuting, for shopping, or for going to school, for trips around town generally.